This playthrough is rated E for everyone.
Dream Chasers, get out of my laboratory! Greetings and salutations, viewers. Juan are back here with another episode of Wild Arms. In the last episode, we went to the Wandering Isle to find the Guardian Idols and find out a bit more about that, but not before Boomerang and Lucy tried to stop us. Now, we've got another place we can go to. We could have gone to this place earlier. This is like one of those parts where there's a couple areas you can kind of go out of order if you, well, there's not really an order, but there's a couple places you can go while exploring to get to the next step. But let's head on to the Demon's Demon's Lab or whatever, so I'm just gonna run away from these guys. I should be fast enough at this point to be able to run away. Less time to edit, less things to edit, you know, stuff like that, so. Alright. And like I said before, if you want to fight the Stokers here to get more capes for a lot of money, this would be the best place to do it. And yeah, I think they're always guaranteed to drop here, actually, for the most part. What I tend to do is I try to slow them down, so if I can, trying to reduce my, yeah, you have a really good chance to steal from them. I think it's, like I said last episode, I think it was like, a lot of people say it's like 90%. I don't know if I'd say it's 90%, but it's pretty high. I try to run away after stealing from them. I'm just trying to keep my levels low. At least reasonable without too much grinding. Well, doesn't work all the time. The only problem is my response is, or parry's pretty high, so I tend to counter pretty regularly against these guys. Actually, if you run away from a battle, even if you've killed a couple of guys, it's still, you don't get the experience. So you have to kill everyone to get the experience, which is interesting. Most games would still give you experience, even after killing everyone. I guess I might be killing everyone here. I said parry's decently high, but that's because I've got the gauntlet and shields on, so. Nice. So that's 15,000 gold for myself later, unless Cecilia kills him. Nope. Let's see if we can run away. Their response is decently high. Yeah. To the point where, like, you know, Rudy may or may not be able to get away. Alright, let's just finish him off, I guess. I mean, it's not going to be that much experience. And I didn't use a lucky card against the last battle, so that can kind of make up for it. I'm trying to make it to where I don't do too much grinding off screen in terms of money, just to be reasonable, so, you know, so that way people can go along with it without, like, you know, having to spend more hours than they maybe want to. Although, if you're playing old RPGs, you're probably going to grind anyway because you have that mindset like I do, but still. His sword techniques look just like mine. Who is he? What can't I remember? The battles. What happened to my body? Rejection of the body by the conscience. You think too much, my lady Harkin. You are so beautiful, yet. Get back, you sleaze. Only the souls of the warriors have devoured sleep in my bosom. Whoa! Alright, so she likes a man that can take charge and beat her in combat, huh? Well, that takes me off the list, I guess. Do you know what that means? Those words are too strong for me. Yeah, he sounds like a nerd. Nerd! I came to serve you and protect the darkness, Tia. I don't need your dumb ideas. All I need is my blade. As you wish. Please take care of the darkness, Tia. Yeah, Al-Hazad is definitely the creepy scientist type of character who gets a little too close for comfort. You and the darkness, Tia, share similar beauty. Trying to hit on her, huh? Well, all right. Anyway, yeah, we're in the Demon's Lab, so make sure you've got a lot of good abilities, good magic spells and stuff like that, because you can definitely turn it up a notch here. I'm gonna try to learn this build, the trickster, or not trickster, the hint I learned last episode, but I haven't learned it yet. Whoa! I actually didn't mean to run through that. I just wasn't paying attention. All right. Anyway, let's blow up these generators here, just like in the photosphere. Alright, let's see if we can learn this new trickster. Anyway, we got a new enemy here. Garums. Garums? Well, anyway, these guys are level 42, 800 HP, no MP, 1,950 experience, 70 Gila. They are weak to water. They can use Fire Breath, and they can drop Actually, did I fight these guys last episode? Well, anyway, they can be trickstered into fire rings, or they can drop potion berries. So there you go. Good for them. All right, let's do I really need to? Let's see. Let me look at their HP again. I could equip water rings. Why not? Actually, I think I did fight him last episode. So, actually, let's just high freeze them. Or yeah. Oh, they're not in a group. Dang it. For some reason, I thought they were in a group. Well, they're not doing too much damage. Crazy. Anyway, I'll just fight them. Oh, right. I was trying to learn the new. Nope. Ah, close to finishing him off too. If I equipped him with the fire water ring, he would have died already. Oh well. Oh, nice getting potion berries. With all the money I got, I could easily just max out my potion berries at this point. But I think I've got a pretty decent amount. Yeah, 30 is pretty good. I don't really need to get 99s. Maybe for Uber bosses. But by that time, I'll have mega berries. Oh yeah, I never went over mega berries. They heal 2,000. So, but we haven't really needed to do that, so. Yeah, sorry, in the game, I've kind of just skimmed over stuff I've gotten just because it's a case of like, I don't know, it's just like, I don't know, it either seemed obvious or wasn't really much to say. So, apologies about that. Kind of like with the spells and stuff like that, I've kind of just skimmed over a lot of that stuff. Like, it's real, a lot of them are pretty obvious, like what they do, so I didn't feel the need to go really into super detail about this. But anyway, ooh, we got different perspective. And elevators. Why are the demons the ones that are all like into technology? That's kind of a first that the not that the enemy in a game can't have technology, but it's demons. Usually demons are like big into magic and stuff like that, you know what I mean? But what do I know? Alright, you can also fight stokers in here. I forgot to mention that, but so you can steal more cross cloaks from them, so. Alright, well anyway, so let's head over here. Ooh, we got a new box for Rudy. What is it? The bazooka. All right, so a pretty solid piece of equipment. Let me look over. Let's see, get the stats for that really quick. As soon as I can pop it up. Where are you? Ah, lost my. Now I lost my notes for that. Where'd you go? Okay, maybe it's on a different. Well, I had a spot for it somewhere here. Well, anyway, the bazooka is a pretty solid weapon for Rudy. Let's take a look at it. So, high performance missile for groups if you're looking for more group stuff. Rocket launcher right now is still the big one. I've lost my place for the. I don't want to spend forever on it, so I'll come back to it later. But I had a note on like what the best. Let's see. It's actually really much later till we get the better gear and stuff like that. But bazooka is a pretty solid one, so. Well, I'll just come back to it later. Sorry about that. I was trying to find my notes on it. I lost track of it, so. Yeah, rocket launcher's still the way to go, though, so right now. Yeah, I found my notes for the bazooka, but yeah, it never gets as more powerful as the rocket launcher, but it's good for groups if you're trying to wheedle out, like, just groups later on. But I feel like in the game, like, if you know what you're doing, you kind of don't need to upgrade Rudy's arms, except for ones for bosses, to tell you the truth. Maybe we get a revive fruit in this box, but that's up to you how you wanna do it. Alright, more downstairs, so. But yeah, it's kind of weird how demons are more, well, they are made of metal. You know, they're metal! Heavy metal! Alright, got a couple of new enemies here. Actually, I think we fought prisoners before. Did anyone ever watch the TV show? But anyway, that's actually before my time, technically. But anyway, we got a new enemy here, Galancher. Yeah, we saw them before from a long time ago. What was the previous enemy? Now I'm trying to remember. You know, the guys with the big old face there. But anyway, they're level 38, 1400 HP, 50 MP, 3000 experience, 630 Gila. They're weak to Holy. They can cast High Freeze, High Flame. They can steal metal bands from you. And then in terms of drops, Glanchers can be... you can steal metal bands from them, and they can... Or Trickster, sorry. Trickster metal bands, and they don't drop anything. As well, so I'll see if I can try to steal one, but it's not a big deal. Now I'm trying to remember what prisoners was weak against, so let me put back on the reflex on that. Where's the gauntlet? There it is. Just trying to see something that wouldn't cost too much to if I can steal, great, but it's not like the cloaks that give you like a lot of it's not like the cloaks where you get a really good amount of money. And metal band, just like everything else, is oh yeah, they're all not part of a group, so I don't want to waste money on a hyper. I was just trying to think if there's like a really better. Let's try to sleep him, why not? Unless I kill him. Probably won't steal. Like I said, it's not as easy as the counter cloak. I don't even need the metal band. You know. Alright, fine. Good thing I have items. The one reason I still have items though is because just in case the Cecilia gets smacked by something, then I'm like, I have a backup to heal her. That's pretty much the only reason. I could just max out items too if I really wanted to, because I have the money possibilities. Really, I want to save my money for, other than upgrading any gear, last minute gear we get, is to basically build up the final bits of arms for Rudy. Spoilers, we're going to find more arms for Rudy's before this is all over. Yeah, didn't get the metal band. Oh, well, I'm not trying to steal everything in the game or anything like that, so. Okay, let's go. Okay, let's get a couple treasures here. More potion berries. Man, this game really gives you enough healing items. And we get the energy saber for Rudy there. Raises his attack by 25. Nice. What do we got? Lightsabers here? Oh wait, no, that's copyright. It's a psionic spear blade. No, energy saber. Where lightsaber type any things in? You know, I wonder. As I'm finishing my thought, I wonder if there was any like lightsaber-ish type weapons in fiction before Star Wars. It probably was. I know George took a lot of inspiration from other media when doing it, so I wouldn't be surprised. Probably some random book or Jack Vance or something like that. You know, actually, I don't think Jack Vance had it. Jack Vance actually, his books actually inspired a lot of Dungeons and Dragons. Actually, and we get 2 potions berry and a mega berry from there. So, but I haven't read all fiction, so I mean, that will almost be hard to do. Like, fiction's been around for so long. You would basically, if I wanted to just read books for the rest of my life, all books, that's all I could do. I wouldn't be able to enjoy any other media. So you kind of just have to pick and choose what you want. That's probably why a lot of people just want to read the best stuff, because they're like, well, we only got so much time on this earth, so you know, read the stuff that's awesome and just ignore the small stuff, even though that's kind of sad when you think about it. I guess that's why a lot of people try to read that, or I don't know where I was going with my thought in there. It's just kind of sad that small stuff that isn't up at the top. But you know, like some of my favorite games are from like the PS2 era, where they're like just weird, obscure games, and they're weird, obscure games, and they just, like, for whatever reason, they're just charming. So I like playing them. But anyway, we got a new enemy here. Go over my thought later. We got the witch doctor. The witch doctor, he told me what to do. Dun, 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 dun. I can't believe the witch doctor. He's here. He's gonna tell me what to do. He said, ooh, ee, ooh, ah, ah, ting, tang, wah, wah, bing, bang. Does anyone remember that song? Anyways, level 38, 1800 HP, 50 MP, 3600 experience, 984 Gala. He's weak to holy. He can use a spell called human experimentation. Ugh. He can also drop, I believe it's, or sorry, he can be trickstered into a, demon ring, and he can drop medicines. So, I already got 3 demon rings. There's no reason to. Actually, there's one spell I could show off. I'm gonna be using it a lot in the future. Where is it? Do I have it unlocked? Yeah. Saint. This is a really good spell. Probably the spell I'm probably going to use the most from... Well, actually, that's a lie, because I'm probably going to be using Armor Down, Slow Down, Hyper. But, you know. But for attack spells, Saints will be one of the ones I use the most. Hey, look at that damage there. Yeah, it's just a beam of light. Take this holy ray! Yeah, look at that damage. That's, you know, how max damage in this game is 9,999, by the way. For those who are curious. Now let's start with the... We got a bunch of doors here to start with the first left and go from there. I always go left to right. That's always my motto, so... What the... Who's this guy? Well, I don't really need to heal that badly. You came to take the darkness tier. Do you really think you can? I think I can. It was just a fight against a witch doctor and a couple of garums, or garums, whatever. This terminal will retrieve information from the demon archives. Do you want to turn it on? Sure. Ether analysis complete. Demon gate, correcting vector, demon generator at 20%. Okay. Alright, well, next door then. Do we have to do this multiple times? Yes, we do! When the darkness tier is complete, Filgar will be ours. Goodbye, humans! Alright, Rudy gained a level. Is just another witch doctor and 2 garums. This terminal will retrieve information from the demon archives. We have discovered the energy of the teardrop can be reversed to create an anti-life force. The experiment continues. Okay. So they took the teardrop and copied it, basically. Research with the teardrop has led to discovery of an ultimate weapon against the Guardians. Oh, there's these trick shot. Yeah, we learned Shadow Bind, which I believe paralyzes a group of enemies. But as you can see, you know, like all status afflictions, it may or may not work. So, oh well. But yeah, it's just a lot of these battles are just the same thing. So, yeah, Shadow Bind binds enemy groups to shadows. I mean, it's one of those random battle type of situations where it's better in random battles. But if you're using it to, if you're using it, don't use it against bosses and stuff like that, because there's really no point. Really, the stuff you want, I mean, like I said, very few status afflictions really are effective against bosses. It's really all about buffing than debuffing. Or, sorry, it's about debuffing. The standard debuff and debuff without status afflictions, so. But yeah, they thought they could defeat the Guardians. They'd have to defeat some humans first. Alright, turn on the archive. The revival of the underwater golem Leviathan is complete. Ammunition equipped, ready for battle. They got another golem online? Uh-oh, that's not good. Then we got one more demon here to fight. We scientists are working on the latest weapon. You will be our next guinea pigs. Demon scientists? Huh. Oh, I forgot to go over human experimentation. Basically, it's just it basically affects you with random status afflictions. I think it can hit you with most of them, if I remember correctly. Actually, can I cast Restore? No. I didn't think I could with her being confused or paralyzed, actually, so... I could... Oh, she's poisoned, too, so I'd rather just... Where is it? Oh, I only have 2 of those? Thought I bought 5 of them. Alright, fine. I don't have enough eat salves. Is that still enough, or is... Okay, I can at least restore, yeah. Oh yeah, I should heal Jack since he took some damage. Please choose a parameter. What parameter is this? So, huh. Okay. Let's see what the next parameter is. Display data, huh? Execute selection? Sure. Data display. 7 out of the 8 golems have been retrieved. Implement working golems to the front lines. The model Barbados was found to be uncontrollable. Terminated all revival data and dispose of it in the desert. Remember that for later viewers. Much concern for the golems still posing a threat. Oops. Yeah. Oops. I didn't mean to turn it off. Next parameter. No. Nope. Change data. Execute. Oh, actually, let me show off everything else before I do change data. Okay, it's just that. For some reason, I thought there was like one more thing. Okay, well, anyway, change data. So. Oh, right. Before I do this, before I change data, I want to try to open that door. Let me get out of here. Let's terminal off it really quick. Because I don't want to actually know that, because there's some dialogue if you don't know the door, how to open the door. ... ID code? Well, I know what the ID code is. I'm just gonna... whatever. ... Cannot find matching code. I thought there was some extra dialogue here if you don't know the code. Hold on, let me look that up really quick. Oh, no, it's after. Okay, it's after the... That's... Never mind. Okay. That's just it. I was thinking there was extra dialogue, so... That's in the next room. Or that's something else. Never mind. My bad. Okay, well, I just wanted to show that off. We basically need a password for the door, and that's what this is for. ... Data changed. Please choose parameters. Display data. Data display. Door lock ID code. Demon gate. Yeah, that's how you figure out the code. So let's put in demon gate. I think you can, as far as I'm aware of, if you know it, you can just skip this and just go straight to the code. So if you know it already, so demon gate makes sense, I guess. Like I said, I don't know if spelling is important. I always spell it just because I'm weirdly phonetic like that. So I have to do it, folks. ... ID code match found. All right, let's head on inside and see what we can find. So, all right, before we continue on, make sure you're healed. Equipment wise, really nothing I can really specifically mention. Let's see. Yeah, Elder Scroll is my luck up. Yep, looks good. Unfortunately, I actually don't know what the variables on luck, like how it becomes, like how long it takes for luck to go down or change. So that's kind of one of those random variables I have no clue about. But anyway, let's get this darkness tier. What's happening? The teardrop is resonating. It's as if it's afraid. It's afraid! It's afraid! Because it's a fake. It contains the darkness of souls within it. Hearken, we meet again. And this time we share a common sword technique. Many tales we have shared, but the warriors need no words. Let our swords do the talking. Alright, my sword's gonna cut you, lady. Free boss battle against Lady Harkin herself. She's pretty similar to her previous encounter, not too difficult. She's level 38, 14,000 HP, no MP, 10,200 experience, no Gela. She's not weak or strong to any element. She has 250 attack, 0 sorcery, 550 defense, 140 resistance, 0 parry, 280 magic resistance. She has a secret sign you can steal from her. Almost like they're trying to tell us something. Yeah, let's see if we can try to trickster the secret sign from her. If we don't get it, not a big deal. She has Magnum Fang, which does 700 damage to a target. Harkin Tempest, which does 400 damage to everyone. Azrael, which does 300 damage to one thing. So, so depending on how easy or how different you want to make this fight. If you want to make it just really easy where she does like no damage, just do high shield twice. Some people like to just go for debuffing instead. So I'll try to change it up a bit. I'll do like one high shield and then I'll start debuffing her. Ooh, we got it already. Nice. Mainly so I don't get immediately, Cecilia doesn't get immediately. And even then, yeah, you can see she didn't do that much damage to Cecilia. So that was her strongest attack. So. Alright. Let's see. I don't know enough for a, so we'll just keep hand canning. So now I can and just go with either Meteor Dive or Slash Rave. Oh, I forgot to heal his MP. Okay, well, we'll just go with Meteor Dive then. Yeah. Armor down. Actually, maybe I should go with Hyper instead. Ow. That would do a lot more damage. Although I might have to heal at this anyway, do a remedy. Oh, it didn't even work. Ugh, I hate when that happens. Yeah, rocket launcher, meteor dive. Yeah, we'll remedy. Remedy basically makes a lot of people that can do like a lot of damage to everyone kind of moot. Because, you know, Cecilia can just now heal it almost all that damage. With like no problem. And more lockdown on rocket launcher, meteor dive. Let's try. Actually, let's get hyper going just to get more damage from Jack. There's no reason to cast hyper on Rudy because his arms are not affected by his physical strength. So, kind of makes buffing your party, like, easy. You just do hyper on Jack, and then you high shield a couple times. Yeah, this will double his attack power, so. I like when I get just enough, oh, you know, I never went over, my new ability, the High Guardian. It gives you, yeah, it summons, an extra Guardian power that's, unique to, Cecilia herself. Yeah, let's try armor down now. Might Mystic a Magic Carrot, maybe. Look at that damage. Holy crap. Yeah, with Hyper, just double your attack power. Now he's on par with Rudy's rocket launcher, so. Are you serious? Whatever. I mean, this is not a hard fight by any means. It's just kind of one of those things where you're like, dude, come on. I really don't need to Mystic a Magic Carrot to tell you the truth, so. It's just, like, you're not... Yeah, she's already done. So. Yeah, if you hyper and armor down her, I mean... What have I witnessed? Oh, I forgot to use a lucky card. Oh, well. Nah, not a big deal. Wait, what the? Her sprite changed! Exclamation point. Wait a minute, that looks... Well, I have plenty of ways to get experience later on, so. Where'd she go? Alhazad. We cannot give you the darkness here, or Lady Harkin. You'll have to come after me if you want them. Nuts. Get back here, you fat tub of lard. I assume he's fat, I don't know. It's just something to threaten him. So, what was my revenge all about? I should have known. That sword technique. Anyway, we learned the fast draw, Magnum Fang. The real fool was... The insolent fool who couldn't face reality was me. ... Probably already know, but I'll tell you anyway when I'm ready. Well, we watched the intro, dude. We know... I'm not going to say it because... But if you haven't figured it out, it's pretty obvious who Jack is. Heck, if you watch the intro. So, anyway, a hidden chest over here gets us a bullet clip. I haven't had to use those in forever. I can steal them now, so technically I don't have to pay for bullet clips anymore when I think about it. But I was like, I now have a way to basically have, I wouldn't say infinite money, but anyway, let's read the monitor there and see what we find out. Terminal will retrieve information from the Demon Archives. Priority 1, recovery of the Ka Dingle. Ka Dingle? I think it's Ka Dingle, because Ka Dingle sounds goofy. That was sealed by the Guardians. Is that it? I guess so. So they want to use Ka Dingle to destroy, or Dingle to destroy the ray line or something like that? Interesting. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Alright, let's keep going. Okay, the reason I'm not escaping it is I actually want to save my game. Okay. Now, because, well, actually might as well, let's see. I don't think this is mainly just for a backup, just in case something happens or I mess up something in the dungeon. I shouldn't, but you never know. Okay, save it. And if you've done, let's see, yeah, let's get Jack up his MP. Yeah, I'm glad he doesn't require much MP. I've gotten plenty of magic carrots, so okay. All right. If you've done, and if you've done the Wandering Isle, and I believe if you've done the Wandering Isle and the Demon Lab, something will happen when we leave. What the? What? That's an army of demons coming down. This is the same thing that attacked Aldehyde. This is the oh wait, this is the Demon's Gate. We can travel through space using dimensional shifts. It has many useful purposes. Troops, transport to one of them is one of them. The Terran Darkness is the anti-guardian. Welcome to the Gate Generator. Have fun, my friends. What the? Oh no. Another one of my favorite dungeon musics. Yeah, we've gotten caught by the gate generator. What? How is this possible? Good morning. This is the gate generator. This is our demon gate and your grave. Get it? It's going to be fun from here on, boys and girls. I have you in the palm of my hands now. Appetizer, anyone? I don't think so. Against the amplifiers, a new enemy here, so we are stuck in we are now stuck in the gate generator. So this is a I believe you have to do both the Wandering Isle and this to get stuck into this next section here. This is a one-time dungeon, so that we're about to do, so make sure you get everything you can before you leave, or fight all the enemies or whatever you want here. So anyway, amplifiers, they're upgrades from the zone makers, I believe they're called. They're level 38, 1600 HP, 12 MP, 9000 experience, 918 Gala. They're weak to Holy. They can cast Silence, Sleep, Slowdown, Confusion. You can steal magic carrots from you. Or sorry, we can steal magic carrots from them. Sorry. Every time I keep seeing steal magic carrots, I meant trickster. Every time I do that. But yeah, you can trickster magic carrots from them. I don't know why I keep saying steal. It is stealing, but still, I can't help myself. And as far as I'm aware of, I don't know. I think their drops are like potion berries or something like that. So, yeah, let's fight these guys. So, yeah, I like this dungeon. Okay. Let's switch over to Holy Rings. I mean, I could cast like Saint on him, I guess, but that's a bit overkill. Of course, they cast Sleep away one of the first turns. Good thing I didn't physically or cast any spells, I guess. Yeah, this is another enemy that can be a pain in the butt. Actually, maybe I should quit. Nah, whatever. I guess I could have Mystic her carrying Silence or something like that, but since they'll do a ton of damage, which is lucky for me. But if they slept everyone, and if condition in green doesn't occur, actually, because of the way sleep is, it's probably one of the most devastating status afflictions of the game, at least for quite a while for the main party, because we really have no way of really curing it. The only way to really, let's see, we don't even have that item yet, do we? Oh, I keep forgetting I haven't equipped the Wind Vein or whatever. Yeah. Oops. I didn't mean to mess with that. Well, I was gonna try to steal magic carrots from these guys, but nope, never mind. Oh, he's confused. That's why he missed. Whatever. I said I can't cast Saint or anything like that, so we will eventually have a way to protect against sleep, but way to go, Cecilia. And she gets to do... You know, you deserve your little dance. Anyway, Jack gained a level and Cecilia gained a level. And we got a magic carrot. All right. Oh, so they drop magic carrots. I was thinking potion berries. But, you insolent fool! You fool! You shouldn't fight in an unstable dimension. You could explode from all the energy you create in a battle. I think I'm gonna try to defend myself, dude. What if you're lying? You knew that would happen. No, I will not let you enjoy this. I'll chase you till the end of the world. All right, so now we find ourselves in the gate generator. So another good dungeon. I really like this one. Okay. Let's see. I'm trying to think of. You know, funny enough, I probably would have done lock. If they hadn't silenced me, I probably would have done lock state. But yeah. But anyway, and this dungeon actually has a lot of enemies that give a pretty good amount of experience. So if you're behind the levels or if you want a little level grind, this might be a really good dungeon to do that with. So, since I already saved, I don't want to save again. Anyway, get some magic carrots here and a bullet clip. Mainly just because I want to have a save spot before. Well, actually, it doesn't really matter at this point, does it? Never mind. I'll just save it again. I've got backup before the dungeon anyway, so. Yeah, 2 dungeons back to back, so that's why you have to be kind of prepped for. Actually, I think it's the. Now that I think about it, I think the Wandering Isle you can do later. And it's not required. I think it's just if you do the Demon Lab that it sets you on this one. Yeah. Now that I'm remembering, it's just I usually do the Wandering Isle first and then this one before going on. So anyway. So it just kind of, it's one of those things you kind of forget when you do the same order over and over again, despite you trying to do a playthrough. You kind of get in a habit of doing the same thing. So, all right, let's get this heal berry here. What the? Zed? Here I am, dripping with talent, ready to do battle. You're not gonna get off this easy, or this time. Watch my phenomenal attack, the drop floor. Huh? What the? Okay. Oh yeah, one of the enemies you can fight here is Kelblims or whatever. We fought them before, so. But anyway, he's got us stuck in this room. Whatever shall we do? Yoink! That hurt! What do you think you're doing? Shut up, you annoying bastard. Operation Hell Thunder. The heck is that? Okay, bye, I guess. That was weird. Oh yeah, I need to cure my silence. I'll wait till I get in battle and mystic it or whatever, so. That was weird. Huh. There he goes, after him. Actually, that would have been locked, by the way, so you have to go the other way, so. What the? This is Operation Hell Thunder. The electricity through the floor was mighty ingenious of me. Ugh! Okay. Anyway, don't hit these floors. They do like 500 damage to you when you run across them, so just use your skates. Boom. Easy peasy lemon squeezy, so. Okay. Now let's go this way first. Oh yeah, I keep forgetting to use skates, but I'm just like so used to just walking regularly. Anyway, yeah, let's turn out that lever, shall we? So that we don't have to mess with it. All right. And go this way now. Mainly because we don't have to mess with it anymore. So. All right, let's see. Alright, we want to flip this. This is basically a multi-level floor with multiple different like switches that you use to get through the puzzles and everything like that. So, alright. So there's a hook shot there, so, or hook post or whatever though. So, whoops! I actually didn't mean to fall down that. Alright, got a couple new enemies here. Den, Terion, and Leprechaun. I'm the Leprechaun! I'm trying to remember. What was the name of that SNL skit where he said that? God, it's been a long time since I've... let's see. Alright, let me look up my notes for the Leprechaun. Does anyone watch the movies? I watched the first one, I think, like a long time ago. I'm not really a big fan of horror, but it did have Warwick Davis in it, so it's one of those things where you have to go, okay, I've got to at least check it out. Alright, Dan Tyrion, which is just, he's like his other counterparts, casts a lot of magic, although this guy mainly just does attack magic, which at least is reasonable, at least. He's level 38, has 1600 HP, 100 MP, 1,000 experience, 670 Gila, weak to Holy. He can cast High Flame, High Break, High Freeze, Rainbow, and Saint. And he can drop magic carrots or be trickstered into magic carrots. Leprechauns, level 40. They have 800 HP, 50 MP, 3,600 experience, 240 Gila. They aren't weak to anything specific. They can cast Silence. They can drop bullet clips and toy hammers. So in this case, it's really best to go after the Dan Tyrion and take him out as fast as you can. So let's go and give ourselves some holies. Oops. Holy rings here. And since I'm still silenced, there we go. Finished off in one turn. They always get Wizard, as I learned in D&D, Wizard dies first. Because at least these guys are reasonable. Yeah, Leprechauns are upgrades from the Gremlins. I would try to steal the magic hair from him, but I'm really not in a... yeah, let's Mystic a... where's the... Yeah, Violet Rose. Okay, I didn't really hit you, but okay. Yeah, some of the AI in these games are weird sometimes. Where it's like you heal an ally that has, like, taken no damage. Are you gonna kill him before I can even heal? Of course you are. I mean, if it comes down to it, I'll just, Actually, I really should just heal Cecilia and have her restore. I don't know why I'm holding off on it. It's one of those things where you're just like, yeah, but I want to be efficient at it. But it's not like it's cost that much at all. I'm getting plenty of magic carrots, so. Alright. Let's hit this switch here. What the? Now, if you hit that switch, it blocks you off. So what you do is you hit that, and then you go across the way. Because you want to hit all these switches is what our plan is in this place. When in doubt, hit a switch, for example. Okay. Let's see. Okay, I want to go to this side. Oh, wait, no. Yeah, let's go over here. Oh, no. Sorry, I was having a brain moment there. And if you're worried about MP in here, you could probably just use her Cecilia's MP absorbability and get a decent amount of MP. Not a crazy amount, but, 30 plus. Maybe we get a bullet clip. Secret sign, and another crest graph. All right, so. All right, let's get out of here. Grab all that treasure. I do like the fact that these games are kind of like, at least some of the dungeons are pretty short and sweet type of thing. I completely forgot about that, actually. I don't know why I did that. I'm so used to using the skates. Freaking amplifier got me to sleep before I could do anything because of my low level, so I don't have the response to go faster than him. Oh well. Oh, and there's I think it's if you fall off or you take forever to get through the dungeon or whatever. Zed makes fun of you for not being able to solve the dungeon. I think he says like. No, it's a little bit later. Never mind. I was trying to think. He has some extra dialogue if you fail like one of the rooms. Anyway, here we get the force unit. Force unit, huh? And we also get a potion berry and a potion berry. All right, let's take a look at that force unit. Where are you at? Force unit enhances force increase, so you get. I forgot what the time. It's like either 0.25 or 50% increase to your force. If you want your force to go up a little bit faster, you equipped it. So that's kind of a tough one to indicate. That might be something you might equip on like either Rudy or Jack, depending on your mood. Because Rudy, he could get his for boss battles, he could get his lock-on state a little bit faster, or maybe Jack to get his sonic sonic attack going on a little bit faster. So yeah, that can be useful. Like I said, just a little bit more force can really be a nice assistance on there. So hey Zed, Zed's dead, baby. Zed's dead. Oh wait, not yet. Not bad, not bad at all. Okay. Ah, we got a new enemy here. Finkelvine. Finkelvine. Yeah, it's called Finkel. Okay, just making sure I read that correctly. Sometimes, you know, I can't read so good. No. Definitely looks like a vine that's... I was almost going to say Frankenstein there for a second, but... Anyway, it's 44th level, 2400 HP, no MP, 2100 experience, 7800 gila, not weak to anything, can use Powerful Blow and Cut Down. Cut Down is his all-hit. Powerful Blow is a single targeting attack. Bullet, he can drop bullet clips, and you can steal sunglasses from him. I want to see if I can steal the sunglasses, but not that's really a big deal, since we already have sunglasses, but... yeah, just physically attack him. Now that can't really think of anything else. Although I probably don't even need to armor down him, but... Yeah, didn't think so. Like I said, I could just buy the sunglasses. There you go. I should probably take off the elemental stuff. Although he has a decent amount of... Oops, I forgot to do that for everyone. He does have a decent amount of defense, so... What's yours on? Holy 2? Wow. Elder Scroll. Do I have the Valkyrie one yet? I don't think I do yet. I probably should cast Hyper, but... Ow. Didn't even work. Oh well. I have to... Remedy. There you go. Ah, Rudy gained a level. Nice. Yeah, I wonder what Zed's up to this time. I don't know. And we get a nectar here. Did I go over nectars before? No, because we haven't gotten it before. Anyway, it's a yeah, an elixir of the game, recovers status and max HP. Really nice. Okay. What's he doing? What the? That was weird. That's weird. Well, let's see what he says, what that's all about. Yeah, remember what spot he was at, so. There's a lever. Do you want to use it? Sure. There it is! Haha, the fool. Good thing the camera panned towards him, even though we technically shouldn't have been able to see it. Shh. Quiet, don't. Just ignore it, viewers. Just ignore the fact that we know that. I don't know. Actually, there's so much experience in here. I don't know why I'm using the skates. You know, but anyway. Okay. Let's see. We got a couple levers here. We need to flip them in a very specific order. Okay, I think this is the one, if you fail, Zed has some dialogue with it. Zed says if you fail this thing, he goes, haha, I must say this is most entertaining. And that's pretty much it. Nothing else to it, so. Alright, so we want to flip this one first. And then this one. And then this one. And then you think we'd do the fourth one, but no. We have to do this one. And then we do the fourth one. Boom. Looky bastards. Yeah, the reason you do this is because he'll just, while you're messing with that, he'll flip that lever and he'll lock you in. That's why he says it'll be most entertaining, but... Alright, got another save spot, so... Alright. Make sure to save it. Yeah, like I said, the game's pretty... Like, when it comes to this dungeons, it's pretty short but sweet, so... you know, unlike the third game. No, well, actually, the only problem I have with the third game is the Uber dungeon or like the bonus Uber dungeon or whatever. Okay. See, is everyone healed? Let's see. I'm trying to think if there's really anything I really need to do specifically for this one. What's equipped? Let's see. Let's go with aqua rings. Although I'm probably not gonna really utilize them. And then I want to make sure to be aware of. I'm not gonna change it right now, but the let's see, Triton's. I think it's Triton's rune. No, wait, just the water rune. Be aware of this one. I'm just not going to equip it right now, just because it'll lower my magic resistance. Alright, I think that's it. So, alright, we're good to go. What the? Another golem! Diablo, the Crimson Hellstorm. Taste it for yourselves, my friends. I don't think I like how this tastes. For boss battle against Diablo, the second golem of the game. So, alright, so yeah, we want to, well, let's use a lucky card this time. Just don't have enough lucky cards, man. Well, anyway, Diablo, he's level 36, has 25,000 HP, no MP, 12,000 experience, 7,000 Gela. He is weak to water, absorbs fire, and halves damage from every other element in the game. He is, oops, let's see. We'll just keep using Meteor Dive. Oh, I forgot to check if my luck was good. And we'll start with Meteor Dive for now. He has 420 attack, 20 sorcery, 480 defense, 120 resistance, 0 parry, and 600 magic resistance. Let's go with high shield. Can't steal or doesn't have any item drops. He does, yeah, Flame Shooter, which does 600 damage to everyone. Crimson Storm, which does 800 damage to everyone. Rolling Attack, which does 1500 damage to one target. And his physical attacks does 500 damage. And like before, he will, or like all bosses, make sure to improve your defenses, then reduce his defenses, and kind of go from there. All right, let's keep going with Meteor Dive. Let's go with a double. Yeah, let's go with a double high shield. And because the reason I equipped Aqua Rings is because of his weakness to water. And if you get enough force gauge with Cecilia, use the water rune. Might have to heal. Might have to remedy after this. But we got enough defense power now, so. Alright, start. Oh, I forgot to. Oh, wait, no, yeah, never mind. I'm good. I was thinking about using the force thing on him, but yeah. Yeah, let's go with remedy to heal ourselves, and then we'll start debuffing him. Since he likes doing all of his big attacks first. Actually, I probably could take out the water rings right now. Because I'm not physically attacking with anyone right now. So, actually, I should do that right now. So, I'll just quit my flame rings for now since I'm only using special abilities and they don't count when you, let's see. Because I'm using everything but the kitchen sink on him, so. Alright, let's try to get armor down on him. Ow. I have to Trickster next turn and heal a Cecilia. Of course it didn't work. That's the only thing I hate about that, is that sometimes I might not get it to work properly, so. Let's see. Let us heal. Okay, let me keep working on him. Let me go and accelerate a potion berry on it. Oops. Oops. Nope. Accelerate a potion berry on. Or I could heal blade. Actually, potion berry might be better at this point. I swapped it over. Do that. Then we want to. Trying to think if I want to. Actually, I might just mystic a potion berry too. I hate when my stats things don't work. Yeah, I don't know why I quit the Aqua Rings first. I was like, I should have just equipped it when I actually physically attack him. Well, bad start, but, you know, kind of mixed up my own plan there. Actually, let's see if we can get a... let's go with Slowdown first. Try to get that going. There's Flame Shooter. Yeah, if you know the elemental weaknesses of enemies, a lot of these fights are pretty easy. Alright, can we get this to work at least? Thank you. I want to get Hyper on Jack so we can start doing more damage to him, but... Oops. Oops, nope. Alright, armor down. Yeah, it seems like you know, Rudy's doing the bulk of damage. I mean, rocket launcher's just so good, you know. There we go. Okay, and then let's might have to remedy again. So we use the. Actually, you know, we'll heal Cecilia. So that way I can hyper Jack. Oh, we've got oh, if I'm gonna use Sonic, actually. Well, I was gonna use Sonic Vision, but he might well, you go last anyway, so. Yeah, we'll just keep going as is. Actually, just have him heal himself, actually. Then we want hyper Jack. And then we'll Sonic Vision next turn. Because I would have to take off his Flame Ring. That's pretty much it, actually. Oh yeah, and I can use Water Ring. Actually, I probably want to heal first before I do that. Yeah, lock on that. Alright, I need to take off his Flame Ring. Just trying to think if there's anything to really equip on him that would really... Yeah, I didn't check the lock again. God, I hate when I do that. Oh yeah, let's just use Aqua Ring, so that way he'll... Oh, actually, that... Never mind. Oh no, Sonic Vision, I believe, if you use that, has your... Yeah, okay. And then Sonic Vision... And then, actually, oh, nope, sorry, I was gonna quit the Water Ring. Let me quit the Water Ring. Or Water Rune, I mean. Okay. Rocket Launcher, Sonic Vision, and then, High Guardian. Show that off. Holy crap! Yeah, look at that damage. And down goes Diablo. Hey, Jack Cecilia gained a level and 14,000 Gala. Alright. Yeah, not too bad. Yeah, sorry. I don't know why I quit the Aqua Rings at the beginning of the battle. I was like, no, I needed that for physical attack, so we're going to physically attack him, so. Well, I said brain moments, my viewers. No, you've defeated Diablo as well. Bye. Yeah, not too bad. So, but we're not done yet. No, sir. My defenses are not working. Damn it, there's no time to screw around. I'll use my Tempest strategy. You will suffer dearly, humans. Oh, what do you mean? Please enter the password. Well, what's the password? Well, I'm not actually. How are you? I'm trying to remember how you're supposed to. Actually, hold on. Let me go save it really quick before I... Yeah, it's just nothing. You fools! That thing will open to any password. Does your pea-sized brain hurt? I was actually gonna put Zed as an idiot just for fun, but yeah, it just does that to anyone. So, all right, let's save it again. Oh, did I save it already? Okay. Alright, well, the gate generator has us locked in, and Zed's been giving us nothing but trouble, and we defeat the Diablo. But what awaits us at the end of this dungeon? Can we defeat who's ever inside, perhaps Siegfried or Zed themselves, and get out of the chaos generator? And what does that leave for the demon's plans? Find out next time in the next episode of Wild Arms. Thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed, I'll see you next time.